Yo guys, what up? Nick Browen here. Today I'm giving you another reaction to RWBY, this time to Volume 5, Chapter 6, entitled Known by Its Song. Last episode, what happened? We got to see what Blake thought of everybody, Team RWBY and all that. We got to know what she thinks of Sun. We got to finally have her, actually kind of, address what Adam has become, and what she thought of him, and, how her feelings towards him changed. So I kind of like that as well. What else happened? Oh yeah, the two snake dudes, as I call them, because they are snakes in the grass. They're not snake faunuses, but you get what I mean. They're planning to have Ilya and the White Fang, or that branch of the White Fang, slaughter Blake's family, take Blake alive, and bring her to Adam. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. What else? We finally got some characterization into RWBY. She finally addressed, actually directly addressed the fact that she misses Pyrrha and Penny. She, she thinks about them daily and that she's hurting very deeply. So even though it was very emotional and very, punching me in the heart, it was still a very great scene. Very emotional. And yeah, I think that's about it. Judging by the thumbnail, we're going to get some Raven and Yang action. Hopefully Yang's character can finally tie me in this way through, because god damn it, her character is really pissing me off right now. So hopefully her character can finally get on the right track. I like badass characters. Yang is badass. But that does not mean, in terms of a character's story, that they are bad. That doesn't mean they are good written. They are well written characters. Because Yang, I'm gonna be honest right now, she's really pissing me off, and she's really just, I want to be on her side, but I don't know. But aside from my issues with Yang, we also may get some depth into Raven's character as well, considering in the thumbnail there's both Yang and Raven. So maybe we get to know a bit of Raven, see what she thinks of everything that's going on. Maybe she can give us a little backstory or something. I don't know what to think right now. So with that being said, the only way to find out is by watching the show. So you guys, let's do this. My reaction to RWBY, Volume 5, Chapter 6, Known by Its Song, right now. That was anticlimactic. Right now. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I saw this on Twitter. Sort of like a little preview, I guess. Crow's asking around for some dude.
Or the special.
Don't remember his
I'm
name.
actually looking for someone. Goes by the name Shiro-1. Ever heard of him? I heard he's a regular around here.
Who's asking?
Hey, I'm not some cop, if that's what you mean. I need Shiro for a gig. We go way back.
Way back, huh? So, he's a friend of yours.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's a pretty alright guy.
Well, in that case, you tell that jerk that he better not show his ugly face in here until he pays me the lien he owes me.
Did I say friend? I meant acquaintance. Really, we're just colleagues. Anyways, thanks for your time, buddy. I'll just be taking off. Great start.
Still asking around, huh? Not having any luck, huh? Will he finally have luck this time?
Heather Shields.
Who?
Oh, hey there. I'm looking for Heather.
Heather, okay.
Look, pal, I've had a rough day. Do you know where she is or not?
Daddy? Does he know where Mommy is?
So she isn't there.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Not having any luck. Then again, bad luck is his semblance. That's probably jumping the gun and saying this is his semblance. Mistral bounty missions. Damn, almost everyone he had in mind is not there. Like he couldn't find them or whatever.
You got a lot of nerve showing up back here. Unless you brought that idiot with you.
How much did Shiro owe you?
Well, I'd say about 16,000 Lian. Wait, what? Man, you must be in some serious trouble with him if you're paying me off.
His name is clear.
Is he dead or something?
Yeah. That idiot.
Wow,
Yeah.
says no faunus. That's shit. Oh, Raven, Ying, Weiss, and Vernal.
You can wait outside. Thank you. So, what's the truth?
I want to know
No.
this.
It's better when it's hot.
You know, you're really obnoxious.
The truth is that truth is hard to come by. A story of victory for one person is a story of defeat for someone else. By now, your uncle has surely told Ruby and her friends plenty of stories. Well, he's never given me a reason to doubt him before. That doesn't mean those reasons don't exist.
That's true.
You know, you and your teammates might as well be the poster children for the Huntsman Academies. Your motives vary, but you all enrolled to try and make the world a better place. It's adorable.
It's what huntsmen and huntresses do.
Not all of them. Some people are just in it for the money and the fame, but there's even more that are just looking to grow stronger.
Makes sense.
Your Uncle Crow and I didn't attend Beacon to become huntsmen. We did it to learn how to kill huntsmen. Daddy and Uncle left that part out, Aside from the Grim, huntsmen were the only ones capable of ruining our raids and hunting us down. Our tribe needed a counterforce. And Crow and I were the perfect age. The entrance exams were child's play compared to what we'd already been through. We were good. So good that we caught the attention of Beacon's very own headmaster, Professor Ospen. Even after we were put on a team, I could tell he was keeping his eye on us. Back then, I thought it was because he knew. But it was Team Stark he was interested in.
What do you mean by that?
Constant attention, extra training missions, turning a blind eye whenever we happened to break the rules and get into more trouble than we should have. Sound familiar?
What's your point?
How much do you know about Professor Osborn? About his past?
He was a prodigy, one of the youngest headmasters to be appointed to a school.
Because that's how he planned it. Because the man you know as Osborn designed those schools, and has followers inside every academy on Remnant that are loyal to him and no one else.
That doesn't make any sense. How could he have... No. Why would someone even do that?
Because Old Man Oz has a great and terrible secret. One that could spread fear across the world. One that he eventually entrusted to our team. And once I knew, there was no going back. I needed to know more. But with every new discovery I made, the more horrifying the world became.
Okay, then tell us. What's the big secret? What's so crazy that the rest of us don't know?
Yeah, I want to know this.
The creatures of Grimm have a master named Salem. She can't be stopped, she can't be reasoned with, and she will not rest until humanity crumbles at her feet.
What?
You know you two haven't even touched your tea.
Why should we believe any of this?
Now you're catching on. So far you've done nothing but accept what others tell you. But you need to question everything.
She has a point.
Otherwise you'll end up just as blind as a crow. And you're fool of a father.
Don't you dare talk about my family like that!
You need to calm down.
Ooh, I
Yay.
like that weapon.
Please.
That's a cool
Listen to your friend,
design.
gang. Your teammates never let you down before.
You don't know the first thing about my teammates! About me! You were never there! You left us! Why?
I know more than you realize. Not just about you, and not just what I've been told, but things I've seen with my own eyes. I know the Grimm have a leader. I know people who can come back from the dead. I know that magic is real. And I can prove it. You said Ty told you all about my semblance. Well, I doubt he ever told you what Oz did to my brother and me.
Go see for yourself.
Wait, what? What?
Mom?
Back from
Gang, are you okay?
I'll be fine once we could get her to take us to RWBY.
What's going on?
It's okay if you're not okay.
You didn't believe what she said, right?
Of course not. Well, not all of it. It was crazy. We have dust, semblances, but, I mean, there's no such thing as magic.
How do you know?
A raven?
I've seen that bird before.
Maybe it belongs to your mom?
It is your mom. Oh, that was a cool sequence.
How did you do that?
Well, I could explain it to you. Or you could ask your uncle.
You're letting us go?
I'm giving you a choice. Stay here with me and I'll answer all of your questions and more. We can have a fresh start. Or you can go back to Crow and join Ozpin's impossible war against Salem. And meet the same fate as so many others. But can you really go back to trusting someone that's kept so much from you?
All I care about is making sure my sister is safe.
Yay. If you side with your uncle, I may not be as kind the next time we meet.
You weren't kind this time either.
Actually, I think she was. Considering what she's been up to this...
No.
Considering
She's
what,
right.
how, like, she's been
I get
approached
one or
so
two
far,
of them,
it is.
All of them?
So all of them's gone.
Raven. Oh.
Raven? Oh. That was a great reaction, man. Simple, but great.
Alright, the first patch is just about done.
Awesome! Now we just need Crow and we'll be all set. You really think he's going to bring that many people? This is a lot of food. I don't
She
know.
loves
But
eating.
It sounds like we can use all the help we can get.
I'm back.
Be right there!
You're going to overcook that.
No, I'm not. Shut up!
Hey, Ruby.
I'm coming!
You overcooked
Okay,
it.
you take over. So, we didn't know how many people were coming, so we just cooked all of it. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I should have stayed, and I should have talked to you more. I wasn't sure if you wanted me around it.
I love you.
I feel like I'm gonna tear up, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're back! 3 of them are back! Yes! Damn it! Yes! Yes. Is this still recording? Okay, I wanted to make sure it got everything, man. Oh my god, yes. They're all... Not all of them. Blake's still missing, but... Yang, Weiss, and Ruby finally reunited, man. I'm so happy. Hold back my tears. Hold back my tears. That wasn't really a reaction up until that point, man. This was great. I gotta give that shit a like. Always support Rooster Teeth, man. Stay tuned for my after. And guys, that was my reaction to RWBY Vol.5 Chapter 6 entitled Known by Its Song. Oh my god, what a great episode. I have to give props to Yang's character in the sense that there's this one little scene where she was kind of frustrated and you know you could tell she was hurting for the fact that Raven wasn't there for her, wasn't with, you know, her family. But still, that doesn't really excuse the bigger picture of her character. Where is she going? Why is she going down this path? I mean, like I said in the other video, her character, with her reasoning, it's all over the place, man. I don't know. And on top of that, I mean, I don't know, man. Yang's character just rubs me the wrong way at the moment with where she's trying to go. Right? Like, I like the fact that RWBY and Weiss, like, reunited and all. But still, like, her character is very much out there for me. I don't know how to put it gently. But yeah, this was a great episode. Let's talk about the scene with Raven first. Dude, that was a very great scene. Like, how it was shot, how it was done. It was so great. Hold on, sorry, there we go. Yeah, man, that scene in particular, Raven, like, telling Yang, she's still you can tell Raven's withholding stuff from Yang, and you can tell she's kind of manipulating it, but I feel like she was also manipulating, yet having a weird balance of actual truth. So, I don't know, man. Right now, Raven is still just an enigma to me. I said something towards the end where, like, Raven said, next time I won't be so kind. And Yang said, that you weren't kind this time. I'm like, I thought, dude, she considering, like, Raven's character, what we know about her, this was kind. Like, she was lucky she didn't, like, you know, get locked up like Weiss did or whatever. Because really, I think Raven was being kind to Yang in this episode, dude. I do think that. So Yang should be lucky she even got to, you know, see her mother face to face, get some kind of answers, and, you know, just overall, you know, have a conversation with her mother. I honestly believe Yang should be grateful for that, because granted, Raven is not the best mother. I'm gonna admit that, but I mean, I understand her character a bit too. I mean, in the beginning, I mean, I guess, like, the tribe is her family above her actual blood family. So, at the end of the day, in that sense, I can't really fault Raven. But, I mean, still, you got a daughter, Raven. But I still think Yang should be a bit more, I don't want to say grateful, actually, a bit more respectful, because Raven did give her some answers. Granted, like I said, she held shit back, but still, she got something, and that something is better than nothing. And not to mention, she did grant Yang's request and let her, and she did teleport her to Crow so that her, RWBY, and Weiss can all, you know, reunite again. So, like that too, it's very much, she kept her end of the bargain, I guess. But I don't know, man. Raven's still just an enigma. I don't really have an opinion of her right now. It is what it is. Apparently people can come back from the dead, I guess. So, well, at least by Raven, that's a possibility. Magic exists, which we already knew because of the maidens. And there was one of the Grimm's leader, which we already know is Salem. So yeah, I mean, she was truthful with Yang, but at the same time withholding information to favor her way. So yeah. Crow was very unsuccessful in finding huntsmen, and that's really it, other than Raven, and at the end, RWBY and Yang and Weiss finally met up. Which was a very heartwarming scene. I'm actually kind of glad that Blake hasn't met up yet, because met with, like, you know, the rest of Team RWBY, because Blake still has to deal with Adam and Menagerie. Meanwhile, Weiss, Yang, and RWBY are going to go defend Haven. So it's very much like they're only reuniting the necessary characters. At the moment, Blake is not a necessary character of Team RWBY to meet up with. She still has to be there for her people in Menagerie, and she still has to, you know, help take down Adam and whatnot. And like I said, either a couple episodes ago or whatnot, Adam's gonna be the common denominator that will bring Team RWBY together. But I think that'll be towards the end of the volume. But I mean, still, I'm glad 3 of Team RWBY are finally together. I guess you can call them RWBY or whatever. I don't know. I'm just pulling shit out of my ass right now. But I'm really glad that they finally met up and all that jazz. It was nice. It was emotional. It was very touching. I enjoyed it very much. Man, this was a really great episode. I'm probably going to dissect it all, like the discussion with Raven later, just because I just want to pull everything I can out of her, because it's like, I want to be more involved with her character specifically, so yeah, I'm trying to find anything and everything to let me, you know, grasp something on Raven, you know? Aside from that, that's about it. We had a great interaction with Raven, Yang. Oh, the sequence when Raven turned into when Raven was a raven, you know, the bird, wasn't in her human form. And then we saw the sequence of her turning into the human Raven again. It was quite amazing. I like that sequence. It was awesome. Now, there was also, actually, there was one other scene, too. I don't remember what she said, but, specifically said, but it made it sound like Ozpin turned Raven and Crow into actual crows and ravens. Like, Raven can turn into an actual raven, Crow can turn into an actual crow. Does she mean Ozpin did that to them and they weren't born like that? Or what? Because I don't know. That's kind of how like the scene made it seem. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to pull anything I can. You know, despite me not really being on Raven's side at the moment, I can't help but side with Raven at the moment because she had valid points, and that like Yang has like accepted everything everyone has told her. Try thinking for yourself. Try, you know, doubting what people are telling you. Try thinking for yourself. Trying to find answers on your own. Don't just blindly believe everything somebody tells you. I mean, Raven had valid points, but at the same time, it's like that was the headmaster of Beacon. Crow's her uncle. Raven may be her mom, but she wasn't there for Yang. So it's like Yang kind of has no choice but to believe these two individuals because, you know, they were the good guys. So yeah. Raven is just very interesting, man. I don't know. Well, that's about it for this episode, man. There's nothing else to really talk about. So guys, if you like this video, rate it 1 through 10. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that fun crap. And as always, this is your boy, Nick, broing out with the Yang.